How you going, peeps? I am FEG with the 144 energy. If I've shown up randomly in front of you, there is more than likely a tarot read here for you today. My readings are timeless, okay? So if it shows up randomly, like 6 months or a year after I've posted it, then there's definitely a reading there for you. It's the algorithm trying to give you a message, okay? But I hope you've all had an awesome source kind of day, or having an awesome source kind of day. And if not, if like shit feels like it's going south and things aren't quite going quite right, just trust in the knowledge that you've got the strength, the inner strength to get through whatever it is you're going through. You've just got to listen to your intuitive nudges. Your higher self is trying to give you messages to get through. Okay, and I'll also send you some positive healing vibes. Okay, and just remember, this is a group, a collective of peeps tarot read. It's not a one-on-one read per se, so everything may resonate and everything may not. Some things may resonate and some things may not, and that's okay. So, so if it doesn't apply, you just got to let that shit show fly. And if the shoe's fitting, you just got to be accountable and wear it. Like, take action, make changes within yourself for the things that you did or didn't tolerate, the boundaries that you did or didn't have, the people that you did or didn't put up with, and the things that you did or didn't know. Okay? All right. Let's clear the energy of the cards. All right, let's start today's reading piece. You know what time it is. It's time to get your tea. I actually remember to get mine today. Get your snacks and get yourselves a bit comfy, because Creator Source, Spirit, God, which is the sun, we're all percentage of the sun, that's my bestie, has got an interesting read here for you today. Okay. All right, Bessie says go one more. Okay. The Three of Cups is here. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. This is really, really good energy, peeps. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. Something to do with the fruits of your labour. I've just been guided to look at the grapes here in the corner or on the side of the card. You're going to have an awesome reason to celebrate. Okay? You're going to have a reason to boot, scoot and party. Okay, Bessie's like, yeah, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be singing, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be celebrating. The Star is here in the reverse. This is something to do with someone trying to keep you out of your North Node. So this is Aquarius energy. Someone's been trying to keep you out of your North Node, and this someone is someone that can't tell the truth. It's the King of Swords in the reverse. I've just got to look at the bottom of the deck. So you may not actually realise it, but you are a star seed. So you are being given the intuitive nudges. Maybe you do realise that you are a star seed and you're receiving the intuitive nudges, like the direct downloads, like you've been enlightened. I was going to cover this up for the delicate peeps because she's got a boob showing. But pretty much someone's tried to keep you out of your North Node and it hasn't worked. And this is why you're going to have a reason to celebrate. Okay, something to do with the King of Swords in the reverse. It's a lying motherfucker. Alright. A massive storyteller that is not able to tell the truth to save themselves. Okay, Spirit says what Spirit says. Tell me more, please, bestie. Ace of Pentacles. So they're trying to put a stop to you receiving your Ace of Pentacles, trying to put a stop to you making and beginning with creating something. But their plan didn't work. The plan didn't work, so you've got a team of angels that have been guiding you. You may or may not have realised this, but you've got a team of angels that have been guiding you, but someone's tried to put a stop to you receiving your pentacle. It's like someone's put their hand up to try and take it from you and to keep you in your South Node, which is your lower 666 self. Okay, so, but it hasn't worked. And you will be celebrating when this Ace of Pentacles comes to fruition for you. Okay, so just trust in that knowledge, peeps. So they couldn't stop you, and you're going to be celebrating because of this. You're unstoppable. Bessie's just told me to sing that for someone. So, well done, peeps. I'm really, really proud, actually, that you're going to have this reason to celebrate. Knight of Wands in the upright. So, Icarus flying too close to the sun. So, they didn't... Whoever it was that was trying to keep you out of your starseed energy did not want you flying too close to the Most High, to the most divine energy in this universe. But you've got that connection, and you're seeing... You're seeing what's meant to be shown to you is what I'm getting from this. You're flying above and looking at things from a different perspective. So you're flying right above and then looking down, and you're seeing all the trials and tribulations, the mazes that have been taking you around in circles, and you're realizing that you have been kept stuck in a state of lack through no fault of your own. Okay, but you're definitely being guided by angels. You've got like 4 angels, 5 angels that are watching over you. And I say this because you've got the white feathers in the background. So if you start seeing white feathers floating around in places you wouldn't ordinarily find them, that's a synchronicity from your angels letting you know that they are with you all the way. Okay. And you've also got someone passed over that is also guiding you, because there is also someone else here depicted in this card. It's like an older gentleman. Now flip your gender roles, it could be masculine or a feminine, but he's someone older than you who has passed over, and they've been watching over you as well. So give gratitude to the angels. Okay, but the Knight of Wands, you're seeing things what they truly are, and you're going to be able to start manifesting. Okay, so the Knight is like incoming, and the Wands is like manifestation, taking action and things like that. So you're going to be starting to take action on something. You will be guided, okay? You will be guided. All right. Tell me more, please. Bestie. You're my best friend. Really? This Knight of Swords again. It's come up at the bottom of the deck. I've just looked at the 3 of Swords in the reverse. It's like this person that tried to put a stop to you being in your starseed, your North Node, and tried to put a stop to you receiving your Ace of Pentacles, which is the start of you creating something abundant. They heavily betrayed you. They broke your heart, and then they tried to do a number on you as well, like hoping you would take yourself out. They tried to turn your heart to stone. It's in the reverse. Okay, so and there's this Knight of Swords in the reverse. Odysseus, the cunning king and great... it's Knight. It's a King of Swords, sorry, and the great teller of tales. So he's definitely a great fucking liar. One of the biggest liars going, apparently. He likes to boast and talk about his ego and shit like that, but will not tell the truth. Not even one iota. Okay? Yeah, that they really wanted to break your heart to... I don't know if you can see this or not, but you've got like trees coming that are part of the statue. Looks like trees. It's like part of the carved statue. They really did not want you growing your knowledge. Okay? So they really tried to do a number on you, break your heart and then some, and did not want you to be receiving the downloads of knowledge. Thanks, bestie. Okay, judgment is being called. Judgment is being called. So you're definitely guided by spirits. You've got a team of passed over loved ones, spiritual ancestors that you are not genetically bloodline related to, watching over you. This is the team of angels pretty much. Give gratitude to Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, and the rest of the crew, because judgment's being called. And yeah, things are going to start happening. Bestie's saying things are going to start happening. Shit's going to be burnt down. Not physically, but metaphorically, okay? These plans did not take off, and it's because your angels have been keeping an eye out for you, and you've also been making the right decisions, okay? And judgment is being called. because this King of Swords that keeps coming up on the bottom of the deck tried to keep you out of your starseed energy. Oh, whoops, boobs, cartoons, delicate peeps in the back peanut gallery. I don't want cross watchers reporting shit like that. So judgment is going to be called, is being called, sorry. Bestie's saying it is being called. And I think this is Scorpio energy. I think. Yeah, Bestie's saying it's Scorpio energy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're definitely going to be stepping into your Queen of Pentacles era. So you may be seeing white rabbits or a patchy coloured white and black rabbit. You're seeing the polarity in what's been going on, the good and the bad in this situation, and you stayed very, very balanced. And you've been armed. So you've got arrows, like as in the Robin Hood era is how I'm looking at this. You've got arrows on your back, and you're going to be aiming for something, and it's going to be paying off big time. You're going to be in your Queen of Pentacles energy, so you're going to be creating something abundant, and you're going to be investing this abundance very wisely, okay? And that's because you're being guided. So in this card as well, you're riding on the back of Creator Soul Spirit, which is depicted as a beautiful white stag, okay? So you have been following your intuitive nudges, and you will be on your way to creating and bringing in your abundance. And that's this abundance that this knight, this King of Swords in the reverse was trying to put a stop to. But you've with the Knight of Wands, you've ascended, you're close to the sun, and you're seeing things for what they truly are. When you look down and you see it's not perception, it's the perspective. You know, you're seeing things for what they truly are. Okay, you're seeing things from a different, higher perspective. So, because this 3D realm is just a fucking simulation. So you're seeing things from the spiritual side of things, and you're seeing things for what they truly are. Because the spiritual warfare here is fucking thick, hard, and very fucking real, peeps. Okay? Those that know, and those that don't, you will be soon finding out about this shit show, unfortunately, peeps. But just trust in the knowledge. If you're one of my genuine watchers, you're one of my genuine collective of peeps, you are divinely guided. Okay? You are divinely guided and protected. And the cross watchers in the back row from the peanut gallery, just know that your time is up, and pretty much the devil's going to be wanting his gift cards back. Okay? He's not getting any payoff. Anyway, tell me more, please, Bestie. The Chariot is here in the reverse. So it's took you a long time to see things from a higher perspective, Bestie is saying. It took you years and years, is what I'm hearing. But in all that time, you've had the shield of Most High, you know, which is Creator Source, which is the Sun, which is Leo energy. But this is Cancer energy, this card, the Chariot. Aries, the God of War, and the Spirit of Battle. So you didn't realise that the spiritual battle that was going on around you. And you didn't, you were asleep. You were blind to this truth, you know. And yeah, in your Queen of Pentacles, you're actually now looking towards this, and you are saying to yourself, well, it's taking a long time to bring my manifestations in. It's taking a long time for this abundance to arrive and come in. Like, yeah, it is taking a while, but just trust in the process, peeps. Like, everything happens in divine timing and for a reason, okay? But judgment is being called, and you're going to have a reason to celebrate. And it's because you have been in your North Node. You've raised your frequency, you've changed your eating habits, you're starting to realise that everything you see on the TV is absolute and utter bullshit. It's just broadcast scuttar, which is Greek for crap. And that's just designed to keep you entertained and stuck in a state of lack, and not going within means mind, pretty much. Not going within to see things for what they truly are. So, but you've been detained by this matrix for fucking years, your whole lifetime, pretty much. Okay, so that King of Swords in the reverse that came out upside down, that did not want you to be enlightened and see things from a higher perspective in your Knight of Wands energy, and to stop you from taking action and starting your manifestations is really in a state of despair. Okay, they're crying over the cups that have been spilt in front of them. They're really, really devastated. Okay, they're up, and I shouldn't laugh, but they're up late at night crying. They're isolating themselves. They're not showing anyone their true feelings. But their plan failed. And in actual fact, even though these 3 cups have spilt in front of them, and that's through their own dirty deeds that were done dirt cheap. That was another channeled song that just came through. The cards behind them, the cups behind them are also empty. Like there's no liquid in them. So they know time has run out. Okay. They know that time has run out to get this job done. And that's what they get for trying to break you physically, emotionally, and spiritually with the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So they really did a number on your heart, and then they were hoping you would do a number on yourself. But you're seeing things from a higher perspective. So just trust in that knowledge, okay, peeps? Okay, 3 cards, please, bestie. Right, you weren't getting the message, but now this knight, this King of Swords in the reverse is not getting the message either. The judgment has been called. They're trying to stop this judgment from coming towards them, but anything that they do is not going to work. Okay, so they're realizing, I think, finally that everything they've done dirtily is not coming to fruition. You know what that means, peeps. It may have hit you a little bit to wake you up so you can see things from a higher perspective. And you will be seeing things from a higher perspective soon enough. But this King of Swords that keeps coming out in the bottom of the deck, in reverse, this fucking lying motherfucker who's lying to everybody, telling lies and deception about you as well, making up all sorts of fucking bullshit stories because they're in their ego, lower 666 self. They're realising that everything they've done is not going to come to fruition because they're finally getting the message. Okay, because in the upright, it's like they're not looking at the message that's incoming, but it's in the reverse. So I think they're getting the message now that shit's about to get real and it's falling underneath the judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. So they know that they couldn't stop you, and everything they've sent out to the universe negatively towards you, shots fired, is going to be coming back to them, because that's what happens. Whenever you put out negativity into the universe, you get that back tenfold. If you put out positivity into the universe and you're doing it in a loving manner and not to get people looking at you, like, you know, those people that go up to people on the streets and they're homeless and stuff like that, and they film them while they're giving them money, or they film them while they're giving food. Like, that's in their ego self. That's not very good karmically. If you're going to do something genuinely, you just do it. You don't need to be filmed to do it, okay? So that's for someone in the back row, but pretty much, yeah, so everything that's being sent will be going back to this King of Swords in the reverse that keeps coming up on the bottom of the deck. Okay, King of Pentacles. You're also going to be coming into union with a King of Pentacles. And together you are going to, now flip your gender roles, you could be the masculine or feminine. Doesn't matter. So you are in your Queen of Pentacles energy. So you're investing your money wisely. But this is someone else who's coming into your energy. And they're going to be investing just as much in you. And you are going to be so abundant together. The Pentacles are just going to be flowing endlessly. Okay, so, but this is a person who also has put in a lot of work to themselves because they've got the fruits of their labour around them. This is a person that is also in touch with nature. She's got the gardens around him, and also has a love for animals. Okay, so King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to be hitting the jackpot. I've just been guided to look at that chest here on the side of the card. You're going to be hitting the jackpot when you two come into each other's energy. Okay, and you're starting to discover this big, massive truth, and you're going to be victorious. So this is the Ace of Swords. So this is the beginning. The Ace is like the beginning of something, and you're realising that you've been protected, and you're realising this great, big, massive truth. And so is this King of Swords that's in the reverse. Because this is also falling underneath the Five of Cups that's flowing out. So this King of Swords that's in the reverse is absolutely devastated that you've discovered this big, massive truth, and you're going to be victorious. I can suck a fat sap. You forgive this King of Swords in the reverse for being a lying motherfucker, and you send them peace, love, and light and compassion for all the shit that they sent your way. It's going to be going back to them universally, but you can't let them back in your energy to stop their karma from being activated, okay? Because I've got a feeling that they're going to be trying to come back around into your reality, okay? Well, this King of Swords cup hasn't come back out because you've actually kept this person out of your energy. Flip your gender roles, it could be a masculine or a feminine. Okay, 2 cards, please, bestie. Okay, this King of Swords that's in the reverse that keeps showing up on the bottom of the deck, but it doesn't want to come out and be depicted in the read, that was trying to stop you from being in your Knight of Wands, taking action and seeing things from a higher perspective mode, energy. Didn't realise, confirmation from my Rottweiler, didn't realise that you are spiritually ranked. It's a Hierophant in reverse. So they didn't realise how spiritually ranked you actually are in the spiritual 5D realm. Okay, so they're getting the message now because it's falling underneath the 4 of Cups in the reverse. So they're getting the message now for sure. And now they realise that this is why their judgment is being called. Okay. And they also didn't... They must have been trying to mess with your divine counterpart that's coming in. It's the King of Pentacles, because it's also falling under that. So they also didn't realise that both of you and your divine counterpart are spiritually ranked. And while they didn't realise, shady shit was being done by the moon magic, and it was by a group of witches. So the goddess of magic, witchcraft, and crossroads. So they were trying to keep you stuck at a crossroads, and it's a whole family. They've been doing... So this family, this Knight of Swords, the King of Swords in the reverse, what did I say, Knight of Swords, there's a reason. They've been doing this shit for generations. So you've got the grandma, the mother, and then the unseen younger ones. And this is this King of Swords that definitely doesn't want to come out. So it's the one from the younger generation, the most recent generation. So they've been doing shady shit using the moon magic, calling evil deities, evil spirits and shit, trying to get them to do their dirty work and trying to keep it hidden in the dark, okay? You will be discovering this truth, though. You will be discovering this truth, and you will defeat it, and you will be victorious, okay? So it's a big, massive truth. If you haven't discovered it yet, you will be discovering it soon enough, peeps, okay? Okay, we'll take that. Thanks, bestie. Yeah, they also didn't believe, you may not believe it either, but you are spiritually psychic gifted, okay? So you've got the ability to see things. You've got the ability to pick up a deck of cards, scry with a pendulum. They've actually been, okay, this family has been actually going to a dark divination. I've just been guided to look at the skulls and that, the bones. So they've been doing rituals and shit, and they've been going to a tarot reader, someone with dark psychic abilities that reads for the dark side, and they've been getting readings on you. You know, it's a breach of privacy as far as I'm concerned. But pretty much, Goddess of Fertility and the Queen of the Underworld, yeah. Yeah, definitely a dark divination reader. Yeah, this tarot reader didn't realise what they were getting into either. They didn't realise the extent of the bullshit that they were getting into, and it's too little too late for this tarot reader as well. That they've been going to get readings done. This tarot reader as well dibby dabbles in dark divination with witchcraft, because it's falling underneath the moon. And they're definitely not a spiritually ranked bestie, saying, because it's also falling on the Hierophant in the reverse. So they've definitely missed the target. So any shots that have been fired your way, see you've got the bullseye here in the background, they've definitely missed the target and they have not been successful in taking you out. Okay, so we just got to send them all peace, love and light and forgiveness. You've got to forgive these motherfuckers for messing in your energy and trying to stop you from moving forward with your manifestations. And you may have been trying to take action and you're seeing things from a higher perspective, but you felt like you've been blocked and you haven't been able to take action no matter what you did. This is why. Because of this fucking dark divination bullshit done by moon magic, dark magic. Like, there's polarity. There's good witches and bad witches. There's good tarot readers and then there's evil tarot readers. You know, there's polarity in everything, okay, peeps? There's too many besties. There was like 5 that came out. So, yeah, they did not realise how spiritually ranked you were. It is what it is, peeps. That's not a burden for you to bear. That's a burden for these dibby dabblers to bear on their own unbroad shoulders, is what Creator Source is buzzing in my ear saying right now. They thought that their shoulders were broad enough to take on the bullshit they put out. I think they kind of forgot the laws of the universe, where everything that you send out fucking gets sent back. Okay. Yeah, this tarot reader was definitely paid a lot of money. Was paid a lot of money to do readings on you. Anyway, it is what it is. But the scales will be balanced. Creator Source Bestie is saying the scales will be balanced, and you're actually going to be helping out a lot of people that have been struggling. So the scales, where did I say the scale? Will be balanced. You'll have the scales balanced in your favour because you're holding the scales, and you will be helping out people with your abundance that is incoming once you get started with this idea. So you and your divine counterpart are both going to be doing some good work and helping people stuck in a genuine state of lack, genuinely stuck in a state of need. Okay, so bottom of the deck energy, then we'll grab a couple of clarifiers. You're going to start seeing memories. The Creator Source is going to start showing you memories and little snippets of information from the past as to who these people actually are. So you've got memories with these people, okay? And you thought that they were good memories. See how this young star, we'll say, is smiling. You thought you had some really good memories with these clowns, I'm just going to say. This King of Swords that definitely doesn't want to come out in the cards but keeps coming out on the bottom of the deck. And these witches, this whole family, and even this tarot reader. Apparently you know this person. So you thought you had good memories, but you've been protected by nature spirits. So you may resonate with like little robins or birds or something that just keep coming into your reality. Start paying attention, peeps. That's part of your synchronicities. Okay, so feathers, white feathers, and birds. Synchronicities you need to keep an eye out for. Bottom of the deck, because I can. Yeah, this Knight of Swords that didn't want to come out in the read is definitely going through some tough times. So they're up. They're going to be up worried. So is this tarot reader. So is the rest of this witch crew. Dark divination, witchy fucks. It is what it is. So they're going to be going through nights of anxiety. And that's because of all the betrayal and the swords and shit that they've sent your way. You know, the deception and the energy that they've projected your way. It's like they can't sleep without switching the light off because they're scared of the dark deities, the evil, demonic fucking spirits that they've been calling on, worshipping, to attack you. So they're going to be going through it. So you send them all peace, love and light and forgiveness. And forgiveness is linear, peeps. So you'll come to that when you can within yourself. I can't tell you just to forgive them. You've got to literally be able to be at peace with yourself for not realising this shit show was happening and be at peace with it. Learn from the lessons that the universe was trying to show you. You've just been missing the messages. But yeah, this King of Swords that didn't want to come out in the cards definitely is seeing the messages loud and clear now that you are divinely guided, protected, and you are spiritually ranked. Okay. All right, we'll just grab a couple of these for clarifiers. Just give them a quick shuffle and clear the energy of the deck. And I'm also being guided to pull out some letters for first, middle, and last names as well. Okay, so Creative Source is like ramping it up for me now, well and truly. Yeah, I'm going through some ascension symptoms right now, peeps. I've been falling asleep during the day, and it's not spell casting rituals. It's like, yeah, I've been actually feeling tired. So you will be going through upgrades as you go through all this. Okay, he's trying to spit the cards out. So we'll take one from the top, one from the middle, and one from the bottom. Okay, so you've been putting in the service, so you've been putting in the work. You definitely believe in something like God, Spirit. Maybe you're saying to realise that God is the sun. We're all percentages of the sun, but you've put in a massive service. So even though these fuckheads have tried to stop you from manifesting and tried to stop you from starting your abundance and receiving your abundance to kickstart this goodness that you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing a good service. So you've been doing good in general, but things are about to get better, and it's because of the service that you've provided, okay? And I'm looking at these blue things in the background. It looks like angel wings to me, so you definitely are some sort of an angel. You've been putting in the service to Most High, to my bestie, and bestie wants to say thank you. So, yep, you're also light embodied. You're definitely a light worker. You may or may not resonate with that or actually realise it, but you've been doing good work here in the 3D realm of the Matrix shit show. You have been putting goodness out to the universe. You're actually going to start receiving snippets of information and downloads and insights. Start paying attention more so to your intuition, peeps. Your higher self is trying to give you those intuitive nudges, okay? And you're also becoming aware that you need to start grounding yourself against this negative energy, okay? So if you haven't become aware, I'm here to bring the message that you need to be aware and you need to start grounding yourself, because you've got the black and red. So black just means to me like demonic, and the red represents to me the lower 666, the lowest part of the 666 in the chakras, okay? And that's the root chakra. So this is, you've been dealing with people that are operating from their lower selves, and they're all about the money and the cash and the assets, and you can't take none of that with you when you pass over. So good luck to these motherfuckers. But you need to keep yourself grounded, be self-aware of the shit show that's going on around you, and try not to react as much, okay? You're going to start learning the art of transmuting the energy, or just ignoring it, okay? Yeah, and you also need to give yourself a little bit of self-love. Give yourself some credit for the shit show you've survived, okay? So the universe will never put you through things that you cannot handle, but the universe is putting it in front of you to show you who's who in your suit, okay? All right. Fucking get a grip. Bessie's like, just grab a couple and a couple. Okay, what have we got? So today's letters, and this could be first, middle, or last name of you. This King of Swords in the reverse, this lying motherfucker that did not want to come out. Grab a couple more. Okay. All right. So we've got heavy O, heavy A, T, E, D, R, V, W, C, G, and Y. I guess we've got to give it one more shuffle. N, I, and a B. Alright. And if you do the 144 energy, congratulations, peeps. You are going to be doing something great. You're going to be stepping into your Queen of Pentacles energy, and Your King of Pentacles, flip your gender roles. You could be the masculine or the feminine, but your King of Pentacles is also going to be just as abundant as you, and together you're going to be doing great things. Peace, love, and light always.